Hey everybody, and welcome back. So today we are doing some budget with me videos. So first up, we're going to set up our October monthly view right here, and then we are going to flip over one page and set up our budget for October. I am super excited. I love October. We have lots of things going on in October, and I just can't wait for it to start. So we are going to pull out our kits here. So we're using Sara Marie's, her budget kit for October, her monthly view kit here, and then we have some thin washi and thick washi here to go with it. So let's start with our monthly view. And if you hear the kids in the background, they are supposed to be going to bed, but they're kids, and yeah, they're not having it tonight. So if you hear them, I'm sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and lay this down. So October is going to be a very fun month. We have my son's birthday as well as my birthday in October, and I'm really excited for it. So we are having his birthday party the first weekend in the month, and I'm very excited for that. And I'm so excited that we already have sinking fund to cover his party expenses. Oop, that went too low. But that will be the first weekend in the month, and then at the end of the month is my birthday, and then we have mine and my husband's anniversary on Halloween. So we shall see if we get to go and do anything on that day. If not, we'll do something on the 1st of November to celebrate our anniversary. Alright, so we're taking the thin washi here and just kind of putting it in the budget down here. Goodness, I can't lay nothing straight tonight. Alright, there we go. Alright, so here is our beautiful October layout for our monthly view. In here, we like to track all of our expenses for our cash envelopes that stays in my wallet. And then we'll put all of our bills in here when I pay them. Normally, I try to pay all of our bills the first few days of the month, especially before we start restuffing our envelopes. And then if there's anything left that we haven't paid, like our insurance doesn't come out until the 19th, and it usually clears like the 21st, that money there goes into a separate set of envelopes for the bills that haven't cleared yet or came out yet until it's time for them. So that is where we put those. That way we can continue stuffing for what we need for the next month. So there's that. So now we're going to go ahead and set up our budget over here, and I think I'm going to keep it like I had it in September, with the fixed on the inside and the variable on the outside, just because there's fewer here, and this writing on this is not fun on the coil here. So we're going to zoom in just a tad. They're in there jumping around, being children. All right, so here is our washi that we're using. We're going to lay it up here at the top. And I have been working through the list of shows and movies and things that y'all listed from the last giveaway. I've been slowly working through those, and it's given me something to watch when the kids are napping and stuff. So thank y'all for those. All right, so first we're going to lay down our income strip at the top. So a little background while we're laying these stickers down. I am Melanie. Me and my husband have 4 children. So we budget for a family of 6, and we have my husband as our main source of income, and then I have little side things like YouTube, Etsy. I do some Herbalife, and then any apps that I use to get cash back off of, or anything I sell on Facebook Marketplace is how I try to help bring in some extra money throughout the month. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but I do try to help out that way, because I feel like if I don't, I feel like I'm putting all the weight on my husband's shoulders, and I don't want that. So we are going to take, I think we're going to take the orange. All right. Actually, no, we're just going to do black. We're going to write in black. But that is us. So we really only have one income, which is my husband's income for the whole month, that we know we are getting and don't have to worry about. So his name goes first. So his income is James. And then anything I make. And other is all of the categories from like Marketplace, if we sell anything on Marketplace, if we cash out any of those apps that we like to use, or anything like that is other. But me, myself, if I earn anything from Herbalife, YouTube, Etsy, that doesn't go back into the business right away, I put as mine. So hopefully we'll start earning some. I did open the Etsy shop, and there are some new envelopes if y'all haven't checked them out. It is linked down below for y'all to go and look at. So, but those are our sources of incomes that we budget for. All right, and this marker is dying on me. So we're going to pull out a new one. And I am using a Erin Condren monthly planner. It is a 7x9. I also use her dual tip markers here. I just like the way they write until they start dying on me, like, but it's okay. All right, so we're going to pull out a ruler so we can go ahead and draw in the lines for up here. Okay, so our income that we bring in for the month of October will pay for all of our bills and expenses in November. So right now we are looking at an estimated amount of around $3,875 for my husband, and I'm trying to bring in about $50, if not more or less. I'm hoping, but things happen and that's not always possible sometimes. So, but anyways, I'm hoping to at least make $50 this month between everything and putting towards our budget to help reduce to help get our debt paid off faster and stuff. So slowly but surely. So our total income amount for the month, $3,925 for the month. Okay. So we're going to lay down our October budget kit sticker here. All right. So next up, in Sara Marie's kit, she has where you can list all of your expenses straight down the lines, or you can split them up by variable and fixed, and that is how I like to do it. So we're going to do our fixed on this side here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fill this in. All right, so the fixed, we have rent, we have Allstate, we have our cell phone, which is AT&T, we have Charter, and lastly, we have pest control. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and draw in our line down through there and lay our total strip down for this side. So our fixed side, all of these bills are the same every month, and we know exactly how much they're going to be. So, they're a little off. All right. So for rent, our rent every month is $600. For Allstate, our Allstate amount is $192.23. For our phone bill, it is now $183. For Charter, it is $69.99. For pest control, it is $33. All right, so we're going to add that up because I have not added it up, and get our totals, which I should know. So 600. All right, so our fixed amounts is $1,078.22. When we do our weekly check-in, I round up the ones that have changed to the next dollar amount just to make it easier. So there's that. And these here are already being covered from all the money that we got last month and put into each of these categories in our check-in. All right, so a variable. All right, for variable, our first one up is the Mazda, which is our car payment. And this here is one car payment a month, but I have been doing half payments, and it's really been helping with the interest and keeping it, not putting so much towards our interest and putting a little bit more towards our principal each payment. And I have already gotten us all the way into December. I want to say it's not due until December, almost January now. So we're slowly but surely getting ahead on that. So even if like something happens and we can't pay that bill, we have 2 months before it's technically due again. Right now we're hoping to get it further ahead, but it's a slow process. Our power bill, it fluctuates all year round. It's never the same, so we have moved it to the variable side. For water, it also fluctuates. That's why it's on variable. We have student loans. And the reason student loans is on this side is because I try to put just a little bit of our money that we're throwing towards debt into it on the weeks that we can. And then the rest of it goes towards the Mazda, just because there is 0 interest on student loans right now. So that is why we do that. And then we have, here, I'm going to draw. Oh no. All right, I'm gonna draw a line so I don't have to keep holding the ruler. So next up will be our cash envelopes that we keep in the wallet. So we have groceries. We have gas. We have my personal spending. We have my husband's personal spending. We have miscellaneous, which is for anything that we don't expect or is unplanned. We try to use this before we go into unbudgeted, and it's been working, so that works. We have savings, sinking funds, and we have unbudgeted. And when we have an unbudgeted expense, it will come from our cushion that we have been throwing money towards each pay period too, which I probably need to add that for here now, so that way we know how much we have in there. So let's add this. All right. Just so I can see it. So I'm not putting debt in our variable amounts because I will put in how much we budget for them and then what we actually put towards it. So like the Mazda, if it has extra from debt, we will have the actual amount of what we put in it. So that way I know where everything is going. All right, so let's go ahead and draw in these lines and get our budgeted numbers in. All right, fabulous. All right, so our Mazda is $600.69. So we budget $601 for that. For power, we budgeted $200. For water, we budgeted $80. Student loans, we budgeted $57. For groceries, we are budgeting $630. Gas, we have budgeted $150. For my spending, my husband's spending, and for miscellaneous, all of these categories get $50. For savings, sinking funds, and cushion, these here we will know what we put in them after the month is over, because we throw whatever we don't need for all of our categories up here that's already filled in. We'll go towards savings, sinking funds, and the cushion. And then unbudgeted is like something that comes up and we really don't expect it. So we don't budget anything for savings, sinking funds, unbudgeted, and cushion. So I will fill the actual amounts of what we put in them at the end of the month. Those are the only ones that we don't use the money from last month. It's kind of a current as the month goes through. But the rest of these, from spending up to Mazda and pest control up to rent for the fixed side, we have already budgeted all of this money out and have it and are ready to pay every single one of these bills, fill all of our cash envelopes, and be ready to go for the start of October and not have to worry about any of our money being needing to be paid any of these bills. So we are a month ahead. Let me clarify that again. So we don't use this total amount here to budget these numbers down here. It is so separate. This here will help pay for all of our bills and expenses for November, and these here all were budgeted in September for October. So I hope that doesn't confuse anybody and y'all are able to understand what I'm talking about. But we have got to kind of decorate. So we're going to take this washi here and lay it down. Actually, I think we'll use this one at the bottom. And we use that more of a black pattern one. Okay, and we use this one in the middle. So we separate it so we know it's different. And to make it look pretty, I'm all about pretty. Okay. So there's that. So that is our budget for October. I'm really excited. We've already got all of these bills and expenses funded for the whole month. And we are about to start working on funding everything we need for November, as well as probably putting a lot towards our sinking funds and debt. So stay tuned for our weekly check or our paycheck breakdown set up, because that will show y'all how much we are trying to put towards it, and hopefully we do. Hopefully. So, oh, we need a total. Did I add a total? Did I put a total? So for this one, 601, 200, 80, 57, 630, 50 plus 150. So it's 1868. Okay, so that is our variable side for right now, and that is our fixed side. So I'm excited to see what October has in store for us. We are going to be using quite a few sinking funds, and I cannot wait to get this month started, especially this last week. We got my birthday, anniversary, Halloween, and I'm just really excited. So, but that is all that we are doing in this month. October budget with me. I really hope that y'all enjoyed seeing how we set up our budget and how we plan it with being a month ahead, and I hope that y'all aren't confused about anything. If you are, just leave a comment down below and I will try to adjust it in the next video. But do stay tuned, because there are going to be 2 or 3 budget with me videos coming up as I'm going through and setting up our October budget. So I can't wait to catch y'all in one of those videos. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye now.